Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Moon and Lawliet, and this game taking place here on Last Refuge. Over here on the bottom left hand side of the map we have Moon spawning as the blue night elf. Meanwhile Lawliet has spawned as the gray night elf. This is a night elf versus night elf mirror match, no surprises to anyone. However, well, just be aware. On the top left-hand side of the map is Lawliet, and on the top right-hand side of the map is Moon. They are inversed, and I am sure I will get confused from time to time looking at those overlays. Now, what can we see going down in this 1v1 matchup? Everything seems to be pretty standard so far. Ancient of Elders being placed down, Altar of Elders, Ancient of War being built off over here next to that 3-3-3 creep camp. I love the Lawliet vs Moon games, crazy strategy and close matches lately. Yeah, those are great. Hopefully we will be looking at, well, it's going to be a Demon Hunter. All right, Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter in this 1v1 matchup. I was expecting either Keeper of the Grove or a Priestess of the Moon for Huntresses, and it is neither. Going for a Demon Hunter in the mirror match. From both sides, it looks like it is, like 2 years ago where everything was all about the Demon Hunter. I do like the fact that new strategies come into play and that I can't just close my eyes and imagine a game, or at least the first 8 minutes of a WarCraft 3 game, as the players are now trying to, strategize. Hi again, greetings from Germany. Hello, good afternoon, Germany. It's got to be afternoon by now. Maybe almost in the early evening, as we see the archer going after this 3-3-3 creep camp. Back on the other side here, Ancient of War absorbing a little bit of damage, going after the remainders of this 3-3-3 creep camp as the Demon Hunter makes its way in. What are we going to be looking for? Item drops is Gloves of Haste versus Gloves of Haste. How much more of a mirror match do you want? Same heroes, same supply, same unit composition, only a slight difference in overall gold, and that probably has to do with an extra building being built somewhere or something of that nature. Now, what is going to be going down in this matchup here? Demon Hunter going after that Ogre Magi creep camp. Both sides going to be able to clear it out relatively fast. We're looking at the Demon Hunter absorbing a bit of damage. It looks like he went for evasion first as well. I'm going to be able to, and you may be wondering, hey, why go evasion first? You want to go evasion first in situations like this, as we see Claws of Attack +6 being dropped by both sides too. You want to go evasion first in this matchup because you know you have access to those Moon Wells. Those Moon Wells are going to be able to replenish those hit points very quickly. But more important than that, well, if you do end up going mana burn early on, all that mana burn is really going to do is take away some of the mana from your Moon Wells. You are essentially trying to trade some mana for hit points when it's better to just naturally evade, let that evasion take its effect, as we're going to be looking at, well, Moonwell drinking and already back up to full by Moon's Demon Hunter. Lawliet's Demon Hunter pretty much in the same boat and scenario. Overall supplies seem to be a little bit different now, as Lawliet does have the larger army and is ready to move out with those additional archers. Are we going to see a slight engagement here? Those are a couple of archers, and there you go. There's a change or an exchange of a couple of mana burns there, as the Demon Hunter now trying to head back here. Archers are going to get into position. They're going to shadow meld together. Meanwhile, one lone archer trying to keep track of all of those units in the back. What is going down here? Demon Hunters, they are exchanging blows. There is another mana burn right there. Lawliet getting the slight advantage, as the Demon Hunter may get 4 units surrounded. Oh my goodness, could get 4 units surrounded right there, as that archer is going to go ahead and try and shadow meld. Does exactly that. That archer shadow meld, and now we see, well, 2 very low hit point archers trying to get away. 1 low hit point archer going to get away. The other one is also going to get away. Beautiful micro mana burn right there, and somehow Moon is in trouble, down to 23 hit points, as we see a large number of archers, well, absolutely escape there. 2 sub-teen hit point archers able to head back home. Beautiful micro in order to keep track of that situation there. Also forcing his opponent to use wisps in order to reveal and get the reveal to try and finish off those units. All right, coming back around, we are looking, well, no expansion coming in from either side. Mana Burn coming in, Moon winning in that little bit of a battle. Naga Sea Witch joins out in on the fight as well as both sides dealing large amounts of damage. Who's going to end up getting killed first? That's the question. Scroll of Town Portal. There goes the Naga Sea Witch, trading a Scroll of Town Portal for a level 1 Naga Sea Witch. I don't know if that's exactly what Lawliet wanted to do. It costs less to get up a Scroll of Town Portal than it does to to resurrect a level 1 hero. But the downside, there's going to be some cold arrows. Demon Hunter could have some troubles here trying to escape away. Mana Burn down to 32 hit points. There goes that down to 25. Gonna go ahead and Shadow Meld in time. Ends up burning a Scroll of Town Portal anyways. As we see him teleport back home, he does end up picking up that Scroll of the Beast, as we are looking at him, well, draining all of those Moonwells with the Naga Sea Witch back out onto the field. Who ends up taking more damage? This Demon Hunter gonna head back home. These Moonwells, well, still have some juice in them, so to speak. Both sides sitting on more Moonwells, but Moon actually having one additional Moonwell able to capture more Moon Juice, and with that Moon Juice able to heal up a little bit more. Not to be outdone, he is getting up that 4th Moonwell already, as the Naga Sea Witch and Demon Hunter continuing to do a little bit more, well, clearing. All right, it looks as though the Demon Hunter going to sell some Scrolls of the Beast, perhaps pick up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, or is it actually planning on saving all of those right there? Tome of Agility +2. Demon Hunter could get in a little bit more damage once more, up to 56 damage on the high end, compared to 52 right now. So a slight discrepancy there, as that Ancient of War is absorbing a large amount of damage. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Lawliet going to be doing the same thing as well, clearing out the Ancient of War creep camp with that the mercenary creep camp with that Ancient of War, tanking much of that damage. Archers are all in position. Ancient of War needs to regenerate a lot of hit points. Meanwhile, back down to the south here, you can see, well, there is a little bit of a problem. Mana Burn there, Mana Burn exchange. Demon Hunter going to go ahead and try and use that Staff of Teleportation to head away. Gets back closest to those Moonwells at, 100 and some odd hit points, able to heal up more. And there is another Moonwell, that last Moonwell right there. Now, unfortunately, the healing abilities of the Night Elf, well, in a Night Elf mirror match, those Moonstones will fill up both sets of Moonwells. The only way you can guarantee that you have an advantage is if you know your opponent's Moonwells are full, and when you use a Moonstone, it's not going to benefit him nearly as much, or if you have more Moonwells. So far, if that is the case, we don't see any additional Moonwells being built. In fact, Moon is actually ahead, so Lawliet may not want to try and Lawliet may not want to try and use a Moonstone, even though his Moonwells are bone dry for the next fight. All right, recovery is going to be rather difficult. Demon Hunter going to be making its way off to the north, has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, plenty of healing items, and also some attack-based items as well. As the army of Moon, it seems like it's not quite sure where to go, trying to aggro the Forest Troll Berserker and the Ogre Lord, trying to separate them out as best as they can. You can see Vampiric Aura on that Demon Hunter, and we're going to now see some damage coming on through. Mana Burn onto that Ogre Lord right there, Illusion coming through, Shockwave going down across more units as the Demon Hunter continuing to put pressure. All right, back off to the north here. It is 3-3 here, and are we going to see a potential creep jack? The timing is going to be very close. Demon Hunter could get a Mana Burn off onto that Ogre. Magi finishes it off, gets the gold. Staff of Preservation saves that unit there, as the remaining units are retreating back. All right, Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3. We see some Druids of the Talon now out onto the battlefield. Are we looking at dots here? No, I don't see any Druids of the Talon coming in from the other side. We could perhaps have an eventual transition into some other units. We do have the Hunters Hall down, and we are getting Strength of the Moon. And what are the Druids of the Talon really hoping to do here? We're looking at 49 over 60, 51 over 60, as Moon is, well, has entangled this gold mine and has an economic advantage. Army advantage slightly belonging to Lawliet right now, but it cannot last for very long. Where is all of those additional workers? Is there a Goblin Shredder somewhere? Don't see it, as the Wisp are now ready to make their play out. All right, Demon Hunter, there is a there is a Cyclone coming in. Druid of the Talon coming coming in with the Cyclone. Are we going to see some more damage? There's another Cyclone completely shutting down that one hero. Mana burn onto the wrong unit there, as that damage was just adding in a bit too quickly. All right, going in after the Naga Sea Witch. Mana burn once more. Demon Hunter is going to get picked up. There is a Roar Scroll of Healing being used. Mana burn onto the Naga Sea Witch. Are we seeing more damage being done across the board, as we're now looking at, well, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability by Moon. Archers, units engaging back and forth. Those units will be slipping back as well, as it looks as though the Demon Hunter will be back in. Goblin Tinker as the third hero by Lawliet. Pocket Factory could put down some pressure, as those Clockwork Goblins, well, do quite a bit of damage against those archers, as they deal medium or as they deal bonus damage to medium armor, and also create a little bit of a zoning. If you ignore those Clockwork Goblins, well, that damage adds up very fast. If you attack them, they still deal a good amount of damage, as the units are now still trying to retreat. All right, Lawliet actually down in terms of army size, down in terms of economy, so things are going very well for Moon. Moon knows that he doesn't need to force an engagement, he just needs to hold off here. Even having this battle turn into a draw, exchanging and trading units 1 for 1 would put him ahead, as he is currently mining from his expansion. So far, though, well, there's that Pocket Factory that I mentioned. The rally point was not changed. Demon Hunter does have Fairy Fire on him, revealing his location to his opponent. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter of Lawliet sitting at what, 3-3-3-1 compared to a Demon Hunter almost at level 4. As the units are going to be trying to engage here. Demon Hunter does not, well, he actually has Warsong Battle Drums, a great item, and the Demon Hunter now going to slip back onto the other side here, perhaps going to try and catch his opponent off guard. And this is the problem with Fairy Fire. You essentially have a free map hack, being able to reveal yourself to your opponent. There's that mana burn exchange that we were expecting, and well, the units are now all just trying to retreat back once more. All right, who's going to come out ahead? Demon Hunter gets in another mana burn. There's a detonation. Fork Lightning Wisp could be coming in from the back. There's a Scroll of Healing, but it doesn't get the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter being forced to use a Staff of Preservation to heal him, as I don't think that Scroll of Healing actually affected that one Demon Hunter. All right, Archer down to 51 hit points, could end up getting taken down. Fork Lightning was used to perhaps try and finish off that Archer there, but does not, as there was a deny from, I believe, the other Naga Sea Witch. Now, we're going to look at the archers transitioning over, perhaps trying to get some damage onto that Tree of Life before it is fully up and running, making it take all of that full damage right there, already down to 800 hit points and dropping quickly. Are we going to see a detonation? Yes, we are. Army's going to try and battle it up. There's another detonation on the main heroes, and Moon is just controlling this game right now. 65 supply compared to 50, 10 gold a second compared to 14, but Moon losing his expansion. All right, Moon losing his expansion right there. I went to go check it down. I thought something was happening. All of a sudden, it just blew up. I didn't hear Goblin Sappers. I think that there was a Goblin Sapper. There had to have been. But that expansion just getting blown up right there caught me off guard, as I'm sure it did you, as I was... Well, I didn't even see that. That was a rather bold move by Lawliet to get back into this game. His opponent is now only mining 7 gold a second as opposed to 10. So Lawliet can start to build a comfortable lead over time. One more shot should finish off that Wisp. No, the Wisp able to slip back. Meanwhile, Moon continuing his, well, hero level advantage right now, going after another red creep camp, going to be able to pick up Claws of Attack plus 12. If the damage before wasn't high enough, that Naga Sea Witch now up to Claws of Attack plus 12, being able to finish off those remaining units. Demon Hunter sits at level 4. Tome of Intelligence going to help out that damage on that Naga Sea Witch once more, as we're looking at, well, the Naga Sea Witch and the Goblin Tinker of Lawliet going after a Gargantuan level 7 Creep Camp 2. Ring of Regeneration could be given to that Goblin Tinker. Faster regeneration, always very useful. as the Demon Hunter now making its way in from the north. Was it just canceled? You can't cancel it. At least two sappers. Yeah, no, it had to have definitely been sappers. Sappers work out to deal that necessary damage. I don't believe we saw the upgraded armor, so the sappers were able to finish off that building there pretty quickly. Now, level 3, level 2 armies gonna get in position. Lawliet still sitting on, well, low up or no upkeep at this point. Gonna finish off that wisp off to the north. Detonation across multiple Druids of the Talon. You don't want to see that. There's enough Druids of the Talon to really shut down the main units. Archers, as a go wide strategy, I gotta say this, and I've said this in the past before, Archers as a go wide strategy is very interesting because of the fact that they are naturally magic resistant. If you do a Blizzard or Breath of Fire on them, even at the level 3 variety, because of their natural magic resistance, they're able to take that damage better than other 260 hit point units, and then all of the healing that affects them is still the same. They're still able to get the full healing. They're not magic resistant to their own healing, as we see a Demon Hunter coming across here, getting in some damage. All right, Moon, there's a mana burn exchange once more. Both sides going to try and engage the Demon Hunter. Is it going to just try and teleport out? What is going on here? There's another cancellation. Demon Hunter really has to try and escape. Down to 124 hit points, will be able to head back home. Army, what's going to end up going down here? Demon Hunter, is it going to try and just heal up from these Moonwells? Yeah, it has to do exactly that. Healing up from those Moonwells and being ready to head off next. So far, we see very good management from Lawliet. Lawliet purposely going after these full Moonwells. He's actually watching his opponent's Moonwells and seeing what his opponent's resource levels are. That is something that he's going to be able to continue to come out ahead in. He was able to take down those two Moonwells. He ends up draining two of his own Moonwells in exchange. But overall, his units seem to be in a little bit better of a position. More Moonwells need to be placed back down here. Demon Hunter, Naga, Sea Witch, Goblin Tinker going to be joining in, or moving through the map, as well. There is a slight hero level advantage for Moon, but Lawliet could be able to get back into here in just a moment. All right. Let's go after this gargantuan sea turtle creep camp. It will get cleared out. Moon, perhaps in his head, just a little bit, being forced to stay back. He thinks that he needs to sit next to this tree of life in order to get his expansion back up and running. And because his opponent, he thinks, is perhaps finally setting up an expansion. That is not the case. We see Lawliet actually sitting on 1,300 gold and climbing with no signs of an expansion just quite yet. We could be looking to pick up a lot of very helpful items here in just a moment. Perhaps some more scrolls of healing, even scrolls of protection would work to try and protect from some of that damage. 2-1 upgrades on Moon's army compared to 0-0 upgrades from Lawliet as he finally breaks into low upkeep. All right, what is going down here? Are we going to see some more? Well, there goes a Wisp, quickly, easily taken out. Are we going to see any sappers being trained? I don't see any of that. There's the Clockwork Goblins from that Pocket Factory, as we see a Fork Lightning go down, finish off a couple of Wisps. There goes a Fork Lightning too. Where are all of the Pocket Factory units going to try and go? Here we are, trying to finish off some of those units. The Pocket Factory taken down. Naga Sea Witch getting cycloned here. Are we going to see another cyclone there? Oh, nope, was trying to cyclone, unable to do so. Anti-magic potion used in order to mana burn. Are we going to see some more mana burns coming across as well? Perhaps not, since there is anti-magic potion. Cold arrows being brought through. Anti-magic potion shutting down all of the, well, ooh, wow, down to 158 hit points, able to head back home, shutting down those cyclones. Demon Hunter looking to heal back up. There you go. Mountain Giant, is he actually stuck back there? I would not be surprised if this Mountain Giant was stuck back there, able to slip through between these two buildings once more. And here we are. A Scroll of Healing would be very helpful. 65 supply compared to 66. Lawliet actually has the gold advantage now. He does not have the upgrade advantage, though, and the upgrade advantage is large. 2-1 upgrades on the Archers of Moon. Meanwhile, we are looking at no upgrades on the Archers of or on the archers of Lawliet. So 16 to 18 damage compared to 22 to 28. Add in a true shot aura for good measure and those war song battle drums. We're looking at 28 to 34 damage. Almost feels like it's double. Yeah, 28 to 34. Yeah, it is double. Double or nearly double. Like 47% if you consider the average damage. As the units are now looking to back up here, Naga Sea Witch has devotion, or there's a mana burn exchange once more. Units going to try and be pushing through. Army sizes are a little bit difference here. 51 to 53. Demon Hunter is, however, up in the air, and we should be looking at a large amount of damage being removed because the Demon Hunter is constantly getting picked up. All right, every time he is picked up, he is out of that fight, and the Demon Hunter does deal a large amount of damage. That overall demon, or that the Priest of the Moon getting in that true shot aura is essentially another level 1 weapons upgrade. So it is almost 4-1 in terms of upgrades compared to his opponent, who is sitting at 0-1 right now, and that's only on the Mountain Giants. All right, Druids of the Talon going to try and retreat back. Mountain Giants do take a large amount of damage before they're finally taken out. Mountain Giants with that medium armor able to reduce the amount of damage, as we see level 4 onto that Demon Hunter, mana burn now onto that Naga Sea Witch. Zappers again off over here on the bottom. Thank you for keeping track of the sound for me, since I can't hear myself or hear the game sounds nearly as much over all of that talking. And another Sapper finishing off this Tree of Life down here once more. They're just constantly making that trek all the way over and destroying this Tree of Life, preventing Moon from being able to mine. We're at 68 supply compared to 75 right now, as a couple of wisps could get taken down. Archers are in position once more. Demon Hunter, Druids of the Talon coming back across as well. Twitch chat as a co-caster. Yes, thank you very much. As the archers are now making their way off to the north again. Vampiric Aura on the Naga Sea Witch, just because it has room for the item, even though the Demon Hunter is the one who should be holding on to that. Still more expensive for Lala. I'm sure many people would be willing to trade Goblin Sappers for opponents' expansions. Mountain Giants now running on in here. Are we going to see another Fork Lightning? There you go, finishing off a couple of wisps. And, things are just going to go from bad to worse here. Moonwell, is this Pocket Factory going to end up taking down that Moonwell? No, there is a wisp in position as both sides are fighting. Fork Lightning going down onto the Druids of the Talon. Level 3 now on the Goblin Tinker, as we see the Priestess of the Moon now fall. Demon Hunter still trying to battle it back around. Anti-magic potion on the Demon Hunter. Naga Sea Witch could try and turn back around, get another Fork Lightning off, as you see the Mountain Giants in here just putting in more and more pressure. All right, looks as though the Clockwork or the Pocket Factory finally taking out triple Mountain Giants, absorbing so much damage in that front line location, and they're just continuing to absorb all of that damage here. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability units perhaps going to be trying to back up here. Moon getting Mountain Giants of his own, as Lawliet, Staff of Preservation's one of them. All right. Are we going to see another Goblin, or are we going to see another Staff of Preservation? It does not look like it, as the Mountain Giant just going to go ahead and get in a taunt, a little bit of damage here. Mana Burn exchange, and we see the Demon Hunter now back up into their Clockwork Pocket Factory. Are they going to be able to actually make their way out and join in on the fight? That is the question to have now, as the Archers are pushing their way through. No Fairy Dragon or Fairy Fire onto any of those units. Thank you for the follow, as the Mountain Giants continue to put in all of that pressure here. Moon trying to fight back, trying to draw a line in the sand. 72 supply compared to 64. Lawliet is, still behind in terms of overall supply, but it is still anyone's game at this point, as we could see the Mountain Giant of Moon getting taken down. No Staff of Preservation, because, of course it is. Staff of Frustration still living up to its name, as we're looking at, another Staff of Preservation saving that Goblin Tinker. All right, units are starting to get low on hit points. This one Mountain Giant does in fact fall, as the remaining units are all able to teleport back home. All right, losing a level, losing a Mountain Giant versus losing a Priestess of the Moon. Priestess of the Moon also doing quite a bit of damage as well, as the Priestess of the Moon also has an Orb of Venom. Orb of Venom, well, we've seen that damage over time, how much damage it can do, and just slowly whittle away on your opponent's hit points. Tree of Eternity has shifted over as well, as we're looking at a Tree of Life currently mining away over here at what I'll call the 5 o'clock position. Both sides are mining. There is a substantial gold difference between the two, about 3,000 gold, but it could just be the difference in taxes, as Moon has been mining with low upkeep for much longer than his opponent. Lawliet, what is he going to do to follow this up? He is still down by 8 supply going into this next battle here. He is also, well, currently ahead in terms of hero levels, but as soon as that Demon Hunter gets up to level 5, all bets are off, as that mana burn at 150 really shapes the course of the game. Pocket Factory continuing the fight. Well, there up comes a Mountain Giant. We see Wisp now coming in the back to try to get in some detonations as well. Druid of the Talon losing a lot of that precious mana, as we're looking at the Mountain Giant getting Staff of Preservation back home. All right, this is the downside to Staff of Preservation. When you move your Tree of Eternity, they are not close to the Moonwells, but at this point in stage in the game, Lawliet well, has all of his Moonwells pretty dry anyways. Mana Burn finishing off one Druid of the Talon, and this slow war on attrition going to start to take its toll. There's a taunt right there. Archer going to get taken down. Fork Lightning coming back through, and it looks like Moon is going to be able to take control of this game here, as the Staff of Preservation is not going to work out at all. Demon Hunter now sitting at level 5. More Mana Burns could be coming across here. There's the Staff of Preservation saving that unit, as the Demon Hunter now trying to back up down to 99 hit points, still taking some damage over time because of that Orb of Venom. Naga, or more damage being back again. There is more damage coming back in. Demon Hunter down to 301 some odd hit points. There's a Potion of Healing. Is the Demon Hunter going to end up getting lost? Staff of Teleportation just trying to run all the way back there, able to do exactly that, as the Goblin Tinker falls due to 114 mana burn. All right, we are looking at another Mountain Giant fall, and the Naga Sea Witch and Demon Hunter now both sitting at level 5, fighting in this corridor here. There is just simply too much range damage coming in from Moon, and Moon takes an enormous lead here, as the Demon Hunter down to 127 hit points, still able to escape without any Orb of Venom. The Naga Sea Witch, I think, was using cold arrows, hence no real damage there. Are we going to see another heal? Yes, we are. Demon Hunter still staying alive somehow, barely, as that damage is going to continue to add slowly back up. Mountain Giants continuing to fight their way through. 57 supply compared to 62. This Mountain Giant about to get taken down. There it goes. And, well, things are just going to go from bad to worse as another Mountain Giant falls. 43 supply compared to 62. The writing is on the wall. Lawliet is slowly losing this game, especially now that both the Demon Hunter and the Naga Sea Witch sits at level 5. Final nail in the coffin could be if the Priestess of the Moon gets to level 3 for level 2 True Shot Aura. Is Lawliet a supply block? No, he's not. 41 over 80. He just doesn't have as much gold as his opponent did. And now Moon taking both the hero level advantage and also that the hero level and army size advantage, as we may see a couple of units perhaps get taken out. There's a quick reveal. That Archer quickly, easily taken out there. So far, though, we are looking at the Tree of Eternity. Perhaps it is going to try and transition over, move to another base here. Ogre Mauler getting taken down. I guess the downsides of being a mercenary, you never know when your Night Elf army, your Night Elf friends are just going to, well, turn around and take you out. The Forest Troll Berserker and the Forest Troll Shadow Priest must be considering their options for, well, trying to get hired up and join in on this fight. So far, the 46 over 80 supply, plenty of lumber for Lawliet, but that is pretty much it. Coming back in on the other side there, 63 supply compared to 53. Moon and Lawliet both low on gold. However, it is still that hero level advantage, 443 compared to 552. And, well, it really will come down to whether or not the Priestess of the Moon is able to give another damage bonus increase to the entire Night Elf ranged army. Demon Hunter getting ready and in position. Owl Scout keeping track of Lawliet's army. Can Lawliet pull a rabbit out of his hat and make some magic happen? and, well, defend this attack and prolong the game and perhaps take it down here, taking down the Demon Hunter and the Nagasi, which both incredibly important options as we're looking at the army trying to engage here. Owl Scout off to the side here, a lot of range damage adding in. Tree of Eternity, well, needs to get repaired as we're going to see the units now join in on the fight. We also see the Mountain Giants do have a little bit of siege damage. Fork Lightning trying to come back through. Mana Burn coming down as well, and, well, the Tree of Eternity down to 1,300 hit points. There's a Cyclone to try and neutralize some of those units here, but Moon pretty much knows he has this. All he needs to do is take down the last remaining 800 hit points, and he'll come out ahead. Scroll of Protection coming in as well, and this is just not a good fight for Lawliet to try and engage in. He's trying to force Moon to pull away, and he still has, well, finally has done that now, as that Tree of Eternity is at 650 hit points. All right, Demon Hunter down to 275 hit points and dropping slowly but steadily. Anti-magic potion being, or motion in addition to a potion invulnerability, but that Demon Hunter, that potion of invulnerability is not going to last that long. More damage adding in. Orb of Venom over time damage still ticking away at his opponent right there, as we're looking at the Tree of Eternity repaired back up to 1,000 hit points. But how long is that going to hold? 60 versus 65 supply. Staff of Teleportation, it is going to go. No, it does not work. Staff of Teleportation does not execute. The Fork Lightning coming in from Moon finishes it off, and Moon takes the game over Lawliet. You can see overall gold mined actually very even, considering the gold lost to upkeep. The hero score is really where it was at. Moon was able to get more gold by clearing out constant creep camps. He was able to get the 2 red creep gold mine creep camps, clearing out his opponents about 80% of the way, but importantly getting those items, and it was really that hero level advantage that pulled him through. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.